What's good? What's good? We are back. Frye's advice number 3, and this is what I get asked probably the most as a trainer, as a coach, or just player experience in general, right? And it's confidence, right? How do I build confidence in my kid, my players? What did you do? This subject is so everywhere, right? Because confidence is such an inner thing. So my advice is going to be very general, okay? And of course, everyone's path to how they get to where they got to be to perform is tailored to them because we're all different, right? But in general, confidence is just preparedness, okay? A whole bunch of experiences together, right? That's what confidence is, okay? So the parallel, right, which is what I try to do in all my videos to help, some of my parents or players who are not as familiar with basketball, because I try not to teach basketball through basketball, right? It's like, teaching you a language in that language. That can be difficult, right? So here's the parallel. When you're young and you're learning how to drive for the first time, right? You get behind the wheel, you're extremely nervous, right? You don't want to crash. You don't want to get into a big accident, hit no poles, nothing like that, right? That's lack of confidence because you haven't done it. Simple as that. You just haven't done it enough, okay? Fast forward a year or two later, you've been driving, you got about, couple 1,000 miles under your belt, you're much more confident, right? You don't even think about driving as much as you did before. It doesn't really faze you because you've done it a lot. Well, basketball works the same way. The more you've done it, okay, the more you get comfortable with it and the more confident and the better you feel on the basketball court. Now, unlike driving, right, which pretty much has the same component, learn the rules and, be a defensive driver, there's so many levels to basketball. Right, and it's forever evolving. The higher you get, and the more levels you go up. So it never stops. Okay, so once you stop, the confidence drops with you. Okay, now stemming from the last video with the experience necessary. Okay, if you've been practicing a certain way, the right way, right, and working on things that you need to get better and doing them the right way, games will not be a problem for you. You know what I mean? Because it's going to become second nature. The body only knows what you tell it. The body follows the mind. So if somehow in your practices you're telling your brain that these 100 shots that I'm taking are not that important, I just want to get them done to say I did it, well, then that's how the body's going to react in the game. The body's going to say, oh, these shots don't matter, right? You're going to try to tell your body that they matter, but it's too late. Okay, so now you're missing the shots, and boom, there goes the confidence. It's all dropped, right? And as basketball players and as in coaches, even teammates, we can spot when our teammates or the opposing player is losing confidence. It's really easy to spot, right? If you're a shooter, you miss first 3, and you don't shoot your next open shot, boom, there goes the lack of confidence, right? If you turn the ball over because you're dribbling and you don't want to dribble no more, boom. It takes us, 5 seconds to spot that, and then here it comes, and it only gets worse from there. So experience builds confidence, which leads to you looking and feeling more comfortable out there on the basketball court. So when you see, these players doing these spectacular moves and making these crazy shots and doing crazy handles, they've done those for 10,000 hours minimum. Right? They've been doing that forever when no one's watching. So when you do see them play, it's just coming out natural. There's nothing lucky about it. Never call a basketball player lucky, right? The most luck you can get is, if you grow to a tall height, right? There's some luck in that. But performance-wise, you can't call a basketball player lucky. There's many hours that's put into making and executing these moves. So that's all confidence. Now, as you get older, right? The game is going to change, right? It's going to require a new you, right? And sometimes I get played. I've had some players for 5-6 years, and they were really good when they were, 6th grade. but the confidence is so high, but they didn't keep up with that. So they kind of take a step back on the training and just, evolve into a better player every day. That now in 8th, 9th grade, they're not as good because they simply just stopped working like they were when they were once younger, right? Nothing's changing your game necessarily, but the game requires a new you, right? Every time you age or every time you go to a newer team or more tougher competition, right? The game requires a new you. So as soon as you stop, okay, so will your confidence. And I've seen probably more careers than I want not blossom or not even begin just because they are lacking that confidence, right? And it's something that I picked up on, as I was playing, just watching guys stop practicing or stop doing things the right way, which leads to, them not performing the way they want to perform, and then boom, it's done. Okay, so it's not. Me personally, there's no other secret to this. It is strictly, are you keeping up with the amount of attention that's needed to this game to keep your confidence high, right? It's just like anything else that you might do. Just think of something that you're really good at and think of how much you do that thing, right? So I got, A students, right? They go home and they study their butts off, right? If they stop studying, they don't do as well as they want to do in school, all right? Anything. If you're good at video games, well, stop playing a video game for about a month and see if you're just as good as you once was, right? It doesn't matter what it is. Basketball is just the same way. And I think, honestly, basketball might be a little bit more complicated because there's people getting better every day, right? In this sport, you can get better every day. That's going to be a whole nother topic, but it doesn't stop. You can lose it way quicker than you're going to gain it. All right. So if you are making those strides to get better every day, you will see success and you will have the confidence. There's no way around it. All right. Because whatever you're trying to do on this basketball court, you got to tell your brain that this is what we're doing. This is how we're going to do it in practice. This is how it's going to happen in the game. And the confidence will be there. Period. Okay. Again, there's a whole bunch of variances to this. So, I'm interested in the feedback because I know a lot of people deal with confidence in various ways. So hit me up, let me know, share your information with the younger hoopers coming up, and let's try to build from this. All right. See you on the next one. Peace out.